Good afternoon. I am Vicki Turnbow, recently retired president of the Raytown Chamber, and I want to thank you for tuning in to the next installment of Talk Raytown. This podcast is taped in the Foolish Club Room at Gnarly Hustle, and they are located at 6317 Raytown Road. The podcast will be shown on the Chamber's YouTube channel, where you can view other podcasts and videos. My guest today is the new president of the Raytown Chamber, Jeff Hirst. Before we hear from Jeff, I'd like to say thank you to this month's sponsor, Greater Kansas City Homes, Jason Snedden. Jason and his wife Jules are Raytown residents and very involved in the community. They pride themselves in helping people achieve the dream of home ownership. They help you invest in your future no matter if you are buying or selling, residential or commercial. Jason is beside you every step of the way. Jason can be reached at 816-642-5319 or at greaterkchomes.com. Now, Jeff, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on. This is an awesome opportunity, and this is my realm. I'm loving this, and ever since the Chamber started doing the podcast, it has definitely been something that I've wanted to be a part of or be on, and so this is a lot of fun and an awesome medium too to talk about all that we want to. But yeah, coming in, so I, born and raised in Pleasant Hill, not too terribly far from us, and then got into the hospitality and hotel sales industry or so,
right.
In or around this area, and that is where I first learned about and started participating in Raytown Chamber functions. And that we calculated it. How many years ago was that? It was a bit.
So you and I met each other in 2010.
Yeah.
But you became a member in 2013.
Yeah, well, because nobody's perfect.
Right.
So yeah, I started doing that, and then have been in the sales, marketing, hospitality profession for quite a while, and had maintained a membership of sorts and in contact with you and the Chamber ever since. This opportunity presented itself, and I thought that it was an amazing opportunity for me. After I cried and cried that you were leaving, and I think that's the sentiment. Sweet. That's a sentiment that everybody has had, and I think when I first heard about you retiring several months ago, I was like, I feel sorry for the poor sucker that takes that job. They have such big shoes to fill. It's crazy. And then turns out, who's that sucker?
Welcome.
It's me. And but with all of the large shoes to fill and everything that I have, I really could not ask for a better setup than what you've done. The building looks amazing.
Thank you.
There are the Rock Island Trail project. You've taken that all the way through to completion. The different grants that you were able to secure on behalf of the Chamber and the Building Foundation has been amazing. And so if anyone was set up for success in their future, it's me. And I have been a part of organizations in the past where I'm batting cleanup. You're coming into controlled chaos, and so it's kind of an odd situation for me to come in and be like, wow, this has been built on such an amazing foundation that if I do drop the ball, it's going to be huge. So best of luck to me.
You're doing a great so far, and this is his fourth day of Turnbow Boot Camp.
Day 4, yeah.
And then it's going good so far, right?
So far, it is funny. So it's 4 days, and we have talked about or thought about or discussed about 4 million different items or activities or events or so, because we both have ADD brain that we figured out today.
Yes.
So that was
We're all
hilarious.
over the place. We're like a ping pong ball.
Yeah, it's definitely squirrel. We're all looking to find out what's going on, and then you get in the middle of that, something else pops up. Oh, we got to tackle that, and so that massive way to divert your attention and also concentrate on 400 things at once. That's a strategy. I think that is something that you need to have.
So in your first 4 days, you've had several committee meetings.
Yeah, we kicked it off with the Government Relations Committee, and that was a spirited debate between the vote yes folks and the vote no folks.
Correct.
And I thought that the chair of that committee, Pat Ertz, did a great job in mediating that. As obviously there are strong opinions on both sides.
Correct. And then Saturday night, you were an MC for a large party.
That was great. That was great. That was your big retirement send-off party.
Yes, that was wonderful.
I felt bad that you had to come right back to the office the next week.
That's okay. That's okay. And then let's see. Today,
that was a great event. How many different proclamations and whatnot did you get that night? I mean, you've had the city proclamation. Emmanuel Cleaver gave you a proclamation of sorts.
Working on thank you cards.
Yeah.
There is resolutions, and it's not about me today, folks. It's about Jeff.
But still, it was
let's
great.
See. Resolutions from the city, Jackson County.
Yeah.
I got something from the Missouri State House.
Yeah.
The Missouri State Senate.
Very cool.
And then a congressional resolution from Congressman Cleaver. So I'm truly blessed.
Jelly of the Month Club. I heard that you were an AMC movie watcher now.
Yes.
What's it? Hy-Vee rewards, I think, that they
I do
sign
have
you
Hy-Vee
up for.
rewards.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, there's so many different things that you can now mount on your wall.
Yes, thank you very much.
You don't have enough wall space.
And let's see. Today you had a meeting on...
So today we had a very important discussion, a very important meeting in regards to the 2026 FIFA World Cup coming into Raytown's backyard. We're backyard of the ballparks,
correct?
And so this was a committee of like-minded individuals that really want to make sure that we are putting our best foot forward when it comes to these games. This is a huge deal for the area.
Yes,
it's going to be like 2 months or so worth of. Visitors, teams training. There's going to be so much going on in that particular period of time, and it is going to be right here. We are ground zero for that. We need to make sure that everyone has been communicated, that we have signage in place, we have staff in place, we are able to anticipate the needs of the travelers that are going to be visiting us, and so that is just a huge deal for the area.
Correct. So tomorrow, we haven't had this meeting yet, or you haven't had this meeting, so tomorrow you meet with Senior Celebration Committee, and then Friday you have a golf committee meeting. So this week, there's been a lot of meetings, and also you're getting ready for luncheon next week. So it's been a very busy week, also on top of learning everything else.
Yeah, and all of these committees and meetings are not one is more important than the other. Everything is very important. The senior celebration is very important. That especially since I could not believe it has already been. This will be the 11th.
Yes,
the 11th year that we've been doing that, and that is an amazing event. You guys have done such a great job with that, and it's important. It's important that we show our appreciation and that we have this this celebration, and I think everybody has a great time doing it as well. Right. The golf committee, I've been to numerous golf tournaments. It's one of my favorite things to do. This one coming up is an amazing opportunity to play at Creekmore, which is, that's an amazing course over there. And what the Chamber / Rotary has done is secured what has to be the cheapest way to pay at Creekmore. I mean, it is a really affordable opportunity to get 3 of your buddies and do a 4-person scramble and have a ton of fun, and probably walk away with some raffle prizes or gifts and whatnot. I never win the actual tournament, but one of these days. So
this year you'll be planning it, so you won't be playing in it.
That is a shame. Yeah, it's a shame. I'll be in the golf cart.
You will be in a golf cart.
Driving the golf cart.
Yeah. So we've talked about some events.
Yeah.
You, as the chamber president, as a resource to the businesses and to the members, what are some things that you feel, whether the business is a member or not, if they're watching, what they get out of the chamber? You and I've had this conversation, and you have a great kind of grasp on that.
Well, with the chamber that you get, so networking opportunities aside, because you have those galore.
Right.
There's several different opportunities for networking with other businesses, folks that you may know, you may touch base with every once in a while. Friendly competitors. Sometimes the chamber is a nice way to kind of keep tabs on what they're doing. But the advocacy of the chamber on what they can do and what resources are available for them, and how the chamber can work to find those resources if we don't have them already available, and then to provide those resources to a business owner, be it small or large, I think is invaluable. I had been a part of other chambers. I've been a part of this chamber, and as somebody that was in the sales field, going to all these events, as many networking opportunities, ribbon cuttings and whatnot that I could find, I was able to. Raytown, I think, could be considered an untapped resource for a lot of businesses that are not even in the Raytown area. If you're from outside of the Raytown area but you want to get the heartbeat of what's going on in Raytown, the chamber's a good resource for you as well.
Correct.
So I pulled business out of there. That's why I stayed as a member. I knew that this was an important, and you could get something here that you couldn't get anywhere else.
So if you're not a member, what would you say to someone that's thinking about it but can't pull the trigger? What would you tell somebody about being a member of the chamber? I
would tell them to call me or stop by, and let's just have a conversation. If you're not at the point where a chamber membership is right for you, then that's fine if you feel that way. However, is this them that I'm talking to?
Yeah.
Okay. However, joining the chamber should be one of the first things that you do when you're putting your business together. And I think you would be surprised at the amount of resources that you would be able to provide, and the amount of people that you could meet to welcome you and give you some of the tools of the trade or some friendly advice to what was going on or what your plans were, and would save you so much time doing it yourself.
Yeah, because a lot of the resources we have at our fingertips. We know email addresses, phone numbers, websites, organizations that provide free webinars, organizations that provide free even in-person meetings that would be good for you. I agree with you 100%.
Be smart enough to know how dumb you are. Be smart enough to know how dumb you are, so that I'm not a tax professional. I need somebody else to be a tax professional. I should not be trusted doing taxes, so we'll find somebody that can do that for you that has an amazing reputation.
And over the years, I have found that you cannot assume that somebody else on your team is doing it. Yeah. Because we have helped a lot of businesses find out that the last minute, after they've purchased a very large, expensive sign, that can't be put up.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem to have. It's oops.
or you are doing some things that have not been approved through the licensing process or something. You're in an area that's not zoned correctly, so it's always good to do your homework, and if you don't know where to start, call us and we'll help you with that process. And then hopefully that you'll get them to join the chamber at some point.
Absolutely. Be a part of the Cool Kids Club.
That's right, exactly. So we're getting close to maybe being done. Is there something, like personally? So are you married?
I am, and have 4 kids that I know of, and they're all in school. I got 3 of them in high school and 1 in elementary school. So a little bit of a gap right there, but they have been forewarned that they will be voluntold to do stuff around.
Nice, you got that memo, right?
Yeah. So okay. I got that. They're going to be my team, my cleanup crew, my volunteers.
Your lifeline.
My lifeline it will be great.
Okay.
My wife has already taken upon herself to start collecting items for gift baskets.
Oh, nice.
I told them the Turnbow way is to make sure you also have gift baskets at golf tournaments and senior celebrations, and that we need to make sure we have gift baskets, and so she is working on that as we speak.
Nice, exactly. Yeah. Okay. And then what do you like to do in your free time?
Nothing at all.
Ooh, mindless TV. That's what mine is.
Yes. There's times where I am just like, I need to put this phone down and just do nothing at all. There are some days where I'm like, I need to do yard work and get some weird enjoyment out of it. Like, it only happens ever so often. You have to be in the yard mood. But every once in a while, I'll do some yard work and whatnot. And organizing the garage is also somewhat weird, therapeutic. But yeah, sometimes I need to put the phone down. I need to disconnect for at least 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'll go back to my kick right now. If I'm just trying to like not think about anything, is watching carpet cleaning videos. Have you seen those where they're in like a washroom and they're just power washing a carpet?
No.
It's like a half-hour long. They speed up the process.
Oh, I thought you were joking.
No, I'm serious. You should check it out.
Okay, I will.
Just watching people clean carpet. It's very satisfying. So,
therapeutic?
It's very therapeutic, okay. I think. I don't know what therapy exactly that is, but no, you should check it out. I'll send you some links.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, before we get into the thank yous, if somebody needs to contact you, what is your phone number and your email address?
Number to the chamber office, 816-353-8500, and you can always shoot an email over to me, president@raytownchamber.com.
And you can also send Jeff an email through the chamber's website, which is raytownchamber.com.
Absolutely.
And with that, would you like to thank our sponsor? And
I would absolutely like to thank Jason Snedden with Greater KC Homes. He's a great guy. He's on the board, a good chamber member.
Yes.
And you would be in good hands contacting Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Also, big thanks to Gnarly Hustle and this podcast studio that they've created. This has been, talking to Alex and Patrick in the past and at other events that I've seen them at. This whole space right up my alley, and I was glad to be able to finally be here and kind of take a look at the bangers on hangers. So
there you go. Yep.
We do have events, of course. The best resource and most up-to-date resource to look at future events would be to go to raytownchamber.com, and you can click on our calendar, and from there you can RSVP to let me know, hey, you're going to be there at the morning coffee. This might be breaking news. In the past, we have done Raytown Night at the Royals. It's coming up in June 29th. And so this is going to be not only a big group of folks from the Raytown area representing and getting recognized at the K, but also this is going to be when Bo Jackson is inducted into the Royals Hall of Fame.
That's the rumor, yeah.
So that is going to be an amazing, a rumored amazing time, and so I look forward to seeing just a ton of people out there representing the area and supporting Bo Jackson.
And the next
Bo knows Raytown.
Oh, there you go. The next podcast is April 20.
We'll tape it on April 17th.
April 17th.
Yep. And we'll have a speaker or a topic that is to be determined, but we have a couple of really great ideas.
Yep.
So stay tuned for that.
Okay. And with that, I think it's a wrap, right?
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.